Hey, welcome back to my M21 endeavor. This is draft number 27, and we're coming off back-to-back 7Xs. We picked up a 7-2 and a 7-0 in our last two, which is amazing. I think the 7-0 draft is going to got blocked on YouTube, which is really unfortunate because, man, that was such an achievement, but that's what I get for using copyrighted music. But we're live because of what we picked up. In fact, I don't have my spreadsheet ready. I'm a little sloppy. It's almost 1 a.m. and on August 10th. And so underprepared, and we're gonna have to put a Y in the drinking column, which is too bad. But here we go. And so yeah, just look at what we did. It's really good. And this is a bit of a sketchy thing, but what I was gonna show was our gem net is at negative 17,000, which means no matter what happens, if we just spew value, we're still gonna get at least 2 more drafts, which is a great place to be. So let's go ahead and put our Y in the drinking column, and let's see if we can do well again. I have opened Glorious Anthem twice in a row, which is just a great feeling. That card is bananas and limited, as I suspected it might be, so that's cool. But let's not rest on our laurels. Let's open something cool. I'm really feeling a Planeswalker this time. Like, I would love it. I don't know. I can't remember if I've opened Chandra and passed her or just never opened her, but I just love Chandra. I think I do have one of her. I think maybe it was in a pack or something, but I just love her more than I can say. I'm a big steampunk fan, and she is the steampunk planeswalker, huh? We'll throw on our maybe slightly more neutral tunes in terms of the Banhammer. What do you think? We do have new tunes on that playlist that we use. Okay, Garrick's Harbinger is an excellent thing to open, I would say, but Faith's Fetters is also insanely good. I'm going to say that if we get this going, it's kind of sick. And so while Faith's Fetters is just, like, this is a great pack. Tide Skimmer is something I'm really excited to first pick also. But I think we have to try the splashy rare, right? And the green's a great color in this format, so... Man, there's nothing great I'm excited to pass there. Basri's is cool. I like Rousing Reed with Garrick's Harbinger also. But I'm hoping we can kind of plant our flag on green-white. And this is such a great card, so with a sweet style, no less. I don't think Rousing Reed is worth passing Basri Solidarity for, but I could be incorrect about that. Like, when I've played against this card, I've done everything I could to not let them get the thing. And so hopefully that means that sometimes they do get the thing, and when they do, it's just delightful, right? I mean, a 4-3 at 3 is already quite excellent. And the fact that they can't grasp it is delicious, so... Let's pick on people who are not passing. Alright, another Basri Solidarity is just sick. So I feel like we're looking good to be white. I think we will. That's just too powerful an effect to pass. I hope we can pick up like some Acolytes and some, you know, all the classic white-green stuff. A Seasoned Hallowblade would go down quite nicely right now. But third picking or fourth picking that seems pretty unlikely. It's such a great card. But we start our raft with a rare and 2 uncommons, so we're feeling pretty good. Excuse me. I don't know how much of this I'll do tonight. I'm pretty sleepy, but when there's drafting to be done, you know I'm here. I mean, why don't we just shoot for the stars and pretend we open a Garrick, right? Like, you know, nothing goes better. Okay. I think that Pride Malkin is... I think Selfless Savior is so good that we might have to keep it. Is it better than Pride Malkin? I would say probably. Man, that's a tough call. Blossoming Sands isn't nothing either, but... I think the fourth pick, Selfless Savior, is a good sign. I really would love that Pride Malkin, though. Or another one would be also fine. I wonder if it's worth like picking the Pride Malk in there to cut green and just say like I'm doing the green thing. It's like here we don't really have anything exciting. Dire Fleet, Legion's Judgment. Alright, I think I will take a Portcullis Vine over Legion's Judgment at this point. I really don't like that card. It just has let me down so much. Okay, we're still doing it. We're still doing it. I will have a Concordia Pegasus with my dual Solidarities. I think that's good. Perfectly happy to 5th pick that card. Portcullis Vine's not great. That was kind of a flush pick. Maybe I should have looked a little closer there. We don't really want to put counters on that, right? We're green-white again so far, which is with what we went 7-0 with in the previous draft, but what can I say? It's a good combo. When you open Garrick's Harbinger, you take it. It's possible we don't end up green, as much as I hate to say it. But I'm sure I won't be sad to have a Garrick's Harbinger in my collection. Excuse me. They're doing those, it's historic Super Singleton right now. So let's make a pick and then we'll talk about that. Niambi. It's a late nothing. I think we're happy to take a... I think, it's a tough one. I don't think we take Slag. We haven't seen a lot of Niambi-like things. We don't really want to return creatures to our hand if we're putting counters on them. Let's grab a Staunch Shieldmate and just really send the message that white is for us, not for you. Blue seems to be quite, well, sort of open. Sanctum Ball is not something we're interested in. Let's take a Jungle Hollow, maybe we'll end up splashing something. I don't know, it's kind of a speculative pick. Happy to take a Titanic Growth on pick 9. Daybreak Charger is good, but Truffles Snout's not bad either. I think let's do Truffles. Let's take Truffles. Nice big thing. Titanic Growth or Deathbloom Thallid. Late DBT. Maybe we'll get into black. I think I'll take the Titanic Growth. We're kind of on this. Wow, this is a tough call. I'm going to say that we can get a Dilophosaur. Maybe that's crazy, but I do like that land there. Mind Rot, maybe. I doubt it. Let's put this in the sideboard right away. We'll cut green. Not that I think that super matters. Like, no one's going to be like, oh, well, they took my Runafowl, so I'm not green anymore. Excuse me. I'm also doing a little bit of work while we do this, so that's not awesome, I know. There's the problem. Found it. And Runafowl. Someone wants us to know green's open. 9 lives, not a great rare to open. Hunter's Edge, good common to open. It's a tough one, but I think we do have to take the Hunter's Edge. It's just so good. But I hate to pass Feet and Falconer Debt both. Faith's Fetters is terrific. Spark Hunter Mastercore knows what it did. I think we gotta take Faith's Fetters. It's a great. It just deals with everything. Hooded Blightfang is dope, but Bastard's Acolyte is more dope. Look at this 3rd pick Dragonfire. Naughty. Okay, we could use some like snare spinners and that kind of thing. A little early stuff. We're really doing it here though, I feel like. We have to remember that we might want to bias our mana a little bit green to make sure we hit that Garrick's. I don't know. We also want to hit boss race. Tough call. Excuse me. Manabases are still kind of a mystery to me. I know that sounds dumb. I think there's a Frank Carson article I've been meaning to read on that topic. All the way. Come on, Karn. Got packs to draft, my friend. Oh, no, actually, we're being passed to by Gideon over here. And Gideon's dead in the lore, so think about that. Thrashy Bee. Wow. I think I will take a Thrashy Bee. It's a lot of value, but like these are both great cards. Like, Wildwood Scourge is very good with what we're doing. I will say that. I think Thrashy Beast sends a stronger signal. I'm not sure that's true, but we're not getting back the other one, so I don't know if that really matters. Maybe it was better to take Wildwood Scourge there. Because, like, Backplane, Bossry Solidarity, or Acolyte, I think, you know what, I'm going to say that was a mistake. I think I should have taken the Wildwood Scourge. It's so flexible, too. You can just play it on any amount of mana. T-Growth, I think I'll take the Truffles. I don't like Rainwing Mare a ton. This is a rude card that's rude, and I hate it. Look at all this, like, 5th pick Dragonfires. Man, red is open. I think Valor Steed is good with all this these counters that we're throwing around. I think we'll take that when we can. I'm going to take a Temple of Silence. We don't have any flyers to make Celestial Enforcer go. And we have another X-Black duel. So maybe we can make that work. I'm honestly just rationalizing it so I can take it for my collection. Palladium Mirror or Finishing Blow? I'll take Palladium Mirror. I don't know if that's right. I mean, that is the Finishing Blow is the kind of thing we would splash for, but I don't know. We passed too fast for Karn here. Glad we got a Hunter's Edge. We didn't have that in our last check. Apparently we didn't need it, but... Okay. Excuse me. Our luck's starting to dry up here. I'm just gonna probably not play dub, but... Got some creatures. Really need to go off in this last pack. I wonder if I should have pivoted into red because of all the Dragonfire hanging around. Not thrilled about this, but we'll hold it in case we need to. Might need a little snack here. Pretty hungry. So if we'd picked the way we wanted to, we would have... We're not splashing that stuff, so let's just take a Rugged Highlands. Yeah, so we're really getting dried up here. Yeah, look at all this black-red, you know? Probably one of the weaker color pairs, but... We're still doing okay. We could use some really good creatures. Or a boss rate in the last pack, what do we think? Azusa is not boss rate, decidedly not. But Swift Response is pretty good. Patrician is interesting, but not maybe interesting enough. So we'll take the Swift Response. Bummer of an Azusa there. Really not the rare we want to see. Show me like Boss Reef's Lieutenant. That would be nonsense. I'm trying to think. Like we did open. We started with the Garrix Harbinger and got double Boss Reef Solidarity. So that really felt like where we wanted to be. This is pack 3. We gotta be careful. Feet is very good. I might consider taking Lenore Visionary over it. I know that's bananas, but we really could use some creatures to put our counters on. I'm not sure this is right, but we're going to go for it. Another Solidarity that it might be too many. Like we almost would rather have like a Gale Swooper or a Sky Scanner. Probably the Swooper is pretty good. This is a tough decision, but Yeah, like I think there's a limit to how many of these we really want. Like it's such an amazing card, but you gotta have the creatures on the battlefield, you know? I'm tempted by the Sky Scanner, but I think Gale Sweeper is just so strong. I think Alpine Watchdog is looking very good here. We don't really like the Ruined Halo game. Yep, sometimes a 2-drop 2/2 Vigilance is all you need. Daybreak Charger's not bad. Wish we'd taken some Dragonfires. Could splash them. I really want to take Fable Passage for Constructed, but we can't do that in good conscience, I think. So we're doing okay. We're getting some good creatures. Kind of starting to dry up here. I don't think we like Setessan Training, but Short Sword might make it. Yeah. Yeah, like unless you're really benefiting directly from the card draw on Setessan Training, it's just not quite as good. We kind of have our choice here. Maybe a Colossal Dreadmaw's not crazy, but I don't know if that's what we're really trying to do. A Canopy Stalker with a sword or some counters on it seems like it might be okay. Dilophosaur is a nice pickup, although I don't know if we'll have room. So maybe it's not a nice pickup. I don't want to play the dog, I just don't. Let's try not to play Secure the Scene if we can. Could still stand to pick up some good creatures. Like, not these. The dog is a great grab. Just the kind of thing that really benefits from some encounters on. This is interesting. We really don't want to splash if we can help it because of Thrashing Bee, Garrick Harbinger, and Bossery's Acolyte. We did only get one Bossery's Acolyte, which is kind of a bummer, but maybe not too surprising. So we're not doing this splashing game. I don't think we do this. Celestial Enforcer is technically a creature that can take counters. We do have one Gale Sweeper. I think we're probably not hoping to do that, but... Alright, well... Ooh, that's actually kind of a nice pickup. There's a non-zero chance we play that. Do we already have some of these rares? Like what? We only have what? Garrick's Harbinger? Do we already have 4 of those? That can't be true. Well, we got Temple of Silence, I guess. Maybe that's what it was. We'll see. Okay. Don't want to make a few cuts. I think we'll trim a Plains. And what? Colossal Dreadmaw is very good. If we can get it online and going. I guess Palladium Mirror helps us get there faster. I think Celestial Enforcer is just too bad. Because we have one flyer in Gale Sweeper, and that's really it. Let's move our, oops, oh wait, we need that. Come back here. Let's move our spells over yonder way. Maybe we won't play 2 Titanic Growth. Hedge. Yeah, I think maybe with Hunter's Edge we don't need 2 Titanic Growth. So we're at 18-7, so maybe we could cut a creature. Probably don't need all these 4 drops, huh? Like maybe Canopy Stalker, I think, is the worst one. Yeah. That's not crazy. Selfless Savior's pretty good. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know if it's because I've been drinking, but it feels like a pretty dope deck. We are 17-7, a classic. Let's go for it. Let's play a game. Oh, did my thing run? My work thing like worked and didn't break. That's a pretty big game. Oops, you don't need to see that. Not because it's like super secret, but because it's just not that sexy. Ooh, Excel. Everybody needs some Excel, right? Oops. Everyone knows you don't bother Arena while it's thinking about your first match. Elf met. I feel like that's a joke that I would get if I were sober. As it is, we have a great curve, so let's just be happy with that. We even get to drop the sword on turn 1, that's great. Yeah. Because we're not going to play the Savior until we have something to protect with it. Look at this sweet sleeve, what is that? Oh my gosh. We're spoiled. We have to be very sure that we play a Forest next turn, so that we can play Thrashy Bee. And after that, I'll be feeling pretty good about a... Ooh, this'll be good. No way they trade, right? No, that's alright. We get the free 2 because it does that. And we can block Makeshift Battalion. Because Thrashy Bee is a very pushed creature. They are Naya. What do you got? Will I trade Thrashy Bee? No, I'll definitely trade Dog though. Sure. It's too bad we didn't draw a land because I would really love to like play a 2-drop and equip the sword. As it is, we'll just do that and maybe hold up Titanic Growth. It'd be cool if we could really get them with Titanic Growth somehow. Like if they think they have an edge, but that they don't really have. Yeah, like if they have a feed resistance here, this kind of really shuts that down. Yeah. I guess it doesn't shut it down. They'd still get the counter, which is a real thing. And a shield mate. Come on, land. Land's good. We can play Truffles and Dog, which I think is good. So now we can trade the Selfless Savior for Makeshift Battalion. And that's really all they have going here. Just Makeshift Battalion. Right. So let's play the Dog and... Oh, we can't play both. So that's kind of a bummer, but I think we'll go for it anyway. And we'll swing in... Nope, no, none of that. We're just going to swing in here. And we have Doggy as a backup. Maybe they'll make us throw away Truffles. I feel like that's pretty okay, though. Sure. Ooh, that's pretty good. Well, I think I missed sequence there in a big way. Wow, double Swift response. It's a beating. They're out of cards. It's the only solace I can take, really. Chorister is a tough thing to see here as well. We're going to drop the Truffles. And put a sword on it. I think here, if we attack, we can't actually block Makeshift Battalion, which is pretty dope. I'm okay with this. I know they're going to pump the Chorister, but if that's all they do this turn, that's not the end of the world. Alright, this is good. We can... No, we still only have 1 Plains, which is kind of a beating. And we don't... Yeah, we need to hold up everything, so we're going to have to wait. Right? Good of them to distribute the counter, but we'll see what we can do here. Next turn we drop the Dog. Or the Pegasus, which is even tougher. Put a sword on it. We can play both, so we'll attack. If they want to trade the Pride Malkin, or actually, they would be trading Shieldmate for. Ooh, that's pretty good. Huh. Ouch. Still only a 1-for-1. Dilophosaur's a nice stop sign. No attacks. What do you got? Gale Swooper is excellent, but not the greatest because we need to not attack. So, whatever, this gets flying, but we don't do anything with that. We can smash with Gale Swooper next turn. And hold everything back. Don't show me your land. Come on. See, I'm not going to show you my land. It's true that if they have a removal spell, we drop dangerously low. I would just scream for a Bosri Solidarity right now, like my word. Are you actually? No, I think the Acolyte might be better. Drowsy T is here. Thank God it's not on. It could be very soon. I think we gotta attack. We gotta keep the pressure on. Right. That's a big problem, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's interesting card for sure. I wonder if we should put our sword on something else. Because we need all the things to potentially threaten. So let's put it on the dog. Wow. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures, and I have 5, and it's pretty tough. I think we just make the board unpleasant for them, and I'm not sure if I should be attacking here. There's a chance it's true, right? It's just getting harder. Like, we just have very little life. That's a really bad draw. Another bad draw. If they attack, they win. And we've drawn nothing but land. So we're not going to play that to telegraph it, but... Nice that Drowsing Pteranodon can't attack. Dragonfire on the Swooper, that's probably enough for them to swing in. Yep, that'll do it. I don't think it matters, but... Good game. I don't remember the specifics. I think I spaced early on in that match and threw up Grievous something ridiculous. That's the price of playing while tipsy, but that's okay. That was we looked pretty competitive in that match in general, I would say. And we had some bad draws at the end. I'm going to put a note in my sheet to watch the first match again. I think I spewed value early in game 1. Bub Rub 35 is our opponent. I don't love this. I think we have to throw it back. I hope our opponent does too. Sadly not. This is better though. I know it's weird, but I think we're gonna probably put back like Savior. Is that crazy? Although they're just not. I think that's the play. Hunter's Edge is good removal. Solidarity hopefully will draw some of our thousands of other creatures. Chorister on turn 1, much more scary than my Shieldmate. And yet it blocks it for now. I think I'll do Concordia Pegasus. Ooh, that's a rough one. Fortunately, Shieldmate blocks it with a short sword. Or a... whatchamacallit. Alright, we are drawing our creatures as promised, but actually what I really want is now a land. Houndmaster is quite a threatening thing to play. They get a doggy. Sure. These beats start. Okay, it's conspicuously not a land. I think we will play this. They also missed a land drop, right? Why is it? Oh, because they have Seasoned Hellblade. I was like, why is there a stop? That's why. Roof, roof. I guess we'll do this because we're not gonna do anything else. No, now Seasoned Houndmaster can attack. That's not great. I guess I would trade a Watchdog for the Houndmaster. Crash through, huh? Betcha anything they have a Spellgorger Weird or 2 in that deck. Another Watchdog. They didn't play the one they showed me. I think that's a minor boo-boo. I will trade my dog for the Hound. I have Solidarity, though. Nah, they're not giving me the chance. The fact that we're not drawing land is very painful to me. But we do slow down this Hellblade somewhat, unless they have another trick I don't know about. Okay. Alright, I will trade you my 1-drop for whatever trick you happen to be holding. And it can't be like... I guess it could be Feet. Feet would do it. But even then, that's positive for me. Burn Bright. That's still... So they have to play Burn Bright and discard a card? Okay. Well, if I don't start drawing land, I do have a huge problem. On the other hand, That was a very favorable exchange for me, and my Concordia Pegasus can block a pumped Chorister now. So, we have lots of time. Or more than 0 time. At this point, I would probably trade my Alpine Watchdog for their Houndmaster if I get that chance. Actually, we could also... Like, what will they let us do here? Oh, they drew the curse, so that kind of sucks. They don't really get full value out of this. Sure. I hope we don't lose to this, because I don't think their deck is very good. Alright, yeah, so I'm totally doing this just to protect my life total. And we get to block the Chorister. And they're tapped out. So again, like... Unless we draw exactly Forest, we're not adding to the board, and that's not very good. On the other hand, we're smashing them in value. That's a bummer. Yep. This is a really tough spot. I'm frustrated. Because this feels like the kind of deck we should be able to punish. They're also missing drops, though, so let's be fair. They can pump Igneous Cur, but I can kill it if they attack with it. I'm going to admit to you that I don't think Dragonfire hits players. I know that. Scorching Dragonfire. Yeah, target creature, Planeswalker. So this doesn't do anything unless they also shock. If it does, that's pretty good though. Okay, this is nice. So now we do, I think we do have to do... No, we need to remove something. If we play Garrick's Harbinger, they could Dragonfire it. And that would be, so I think we have to Hunter's Edge the dog. We can block the Hollow Blade next turn almost certainly. We play Garrick's Harbinger or something, and then Bosri's Acolyte. Maybe Bosri's Acolyte if we have to first. It's astounding to me that they have this many cards in hand. Huh. Now I have to win. Because if they're playing that main deck... Okay, even, like, Shock or Dragonfire is not amazing here. Right? Like, not amazing, because I'm just going to play another creature. Okay, that's good. We play this gentleman. Actually, there's no way to be certain of the gender of that thing, so why should we make assumptions? I guess the thing that sucks is we do have to block here. But if we slam Dreadmaw, yeah, this does suck. We're gonna run him out of stuff for sure. Yeah, this is a bummer, like, because we're getting some pretty crappy value off this. Then they play Watchdog. But we are in Dreadmaw territory. I don't know, like, if they have a pump spell for the dog, then we just die. But we don't. And we get to play not quite both of these, sad. But a life-linking Trampling Dreadmaw is pretty good. Although, to be fair, it doesn't actually lifelink. So now we can do both of these, which is terrific. I think I feel comfortable now attacking with the Dreadmaw because Bosri's Acolyte will gain us 2 life, 3 life if it blocks. Bonk. Oh no. Are you kidding me? No, we're still okay. Because of the lifelink. I thought about this. It's okay. Oh my word, double Hallowblade. Well, now I'm really sad. We have to block. We don't just die, I guess. Okay, now that's better. Let's see. They do 3, 6, 8, potentially 10, and we only gain 3, so we really can't do this. It's better to just hold our swift response. Tense one. Nailbiter. They've only drawn 4 lands this whole time. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Okay. The question is, do they have a spell? And does it matter? Those are the 2 questions. So we pass to blockers. We block here, we block there, and we block here. Actually, yeah, I think we gotta block here. And so they would be dealing 4 to us, all things being equal, and we gain 3. So we would still die. So we actually do have to block here. And we're taking 3. And then they play a spell that pumps their wizard. And if that's true, that sucks. Right. Which one? That one? Right. We just barely get there. We can kill their other Hallowblade though. Alright, now we're blocking 3, 6, and we're taking 3. Sorry, so they deal 3, 6, 8, 9. We block 6 of it, so they deal 3, we gain 3. We take 3. So we're still at 1. So yeah, we just pass. I wonder if that idol of whatever that brings back low, like 3 costs or less creatures is good with this. It seems like it would be. Truffles is a welcome addition. Let's see. So now Truffles and Bosseries block 6. We take like 3 or 4. And we gain 4, and we gain some life. So I think this is okay. So we're going to attack with Colossal Dreadmaw. I guess if they have Dragonfire or something, we just die. What would LSV do? Not this, probably. I guess Seasoned Hellblade is like at its best when it's not the thing you want to be blocking. But it is here. So we do this, we do that. we take 3 or 4 and gain 3, so I'm not too scared. The fact that we already got into block is a huge victory, especially because this thing has trample. Defiant Strike kills the thing, and they draw a card, which is good. Yeah, so they have 1 card in hand, but we gained a bunch, and they don't have a clear way to stop this from killing them that I can see. Yeah, we did it. Wow, that was a tense one. Made tense by some extra tense by some rough draws, but I'm proud of us for making it through. Alright, I'm just gonna pause this real quick because I have to figure out a work thing because my code is there. But just look at all these rewards. Stand by. Be right back. Okay, back. Let's claim our prize and move on. That was really good. I'm glad that we were able to negotiate that tricky match. Just tough draws, but that's how you get that edge, right? I feel like there's a much earlier in this experiment and or endeavor, I would have thrown that. Glad I didn't. I should have got a snack. I'm really hungry. Okay. It's a tough one, but it's a slow start, but we'll take it. Our opponent also platinum. Ooh. Late shield mate, but we'll play it on 2 anyway. Black-green. Alright, I'm glad to play Truffles. And we'll gain a counter. And smash. For 1. Really not smashing, more of a light poke or tickle. So this thing threatening some trouble. Cultivate though, so I'm not too scared now. We can attack freely. I think we will probably play Gale Swooper though. Ooh, they're Jund. They have a mountain. Hopefully our Solidarity can outpace them. We'll do this and attack like this. Hit him for 4. We're a quarter of the way there. Next turn we can play Solidarity and hold up Titanic Growth. If we draw a land, we'll have to think about whether we want to do Palladium Mirror. I think we probably do. Look at this fixing. Excellent work by the opponent. Yeah. So heavy green with a red, black and red splash. Splish splash. Excuse me. Gnarled Sage. That's a stop sign if ever I've seen one. But you know what tangles with that pretty well? Everything. They're tapped out too. So we will spend a 2-mana spell to get rid of their 5-drop, which is dope. They did ramp there, so that's a big deal, but we're in a very nice position. Like Gale Super kills them in 2 is a big turning point. But in black and red, they have plenty of options, and even like Hunter's Edge would do it. So Gale Super is far from safe. But I like that they're in the tank. I'm hoping that means something positive for me. Blood Glutton. That makes it trickier. Okay. I think we will... This is hard. So playing the short sword doesn't matter in terms of the clock. So I think we will attack with Gale Swooper and see what they do to it. I don't think they can do anything. Then we can play Thrashy Bee and block tons of what they have going on. And we can even drop the short sword. So we will. next turn we can draw Palladium Mirror and equip the sword, even if we don't draw anything else. If they gain 4 off Blood Glutton, that's amazing for them. Ooh, they're 4-color. I think I found the problem. I guess it's not a problem right now, like unless they're holding a double red card, which I don't even know that would matter. They gotta attack with Blood Glutton to give themselves another turn, I think. I will block with Thrashing Bronodon. And swing in for a lot. If they do that. I'm feeling pretty good. Like they gotta have something to get rid of this, and if they don't, then I think that we win. So no, there it is. Okay. Let's see. I think this is a better card to play than Palladium Mirror. In fact, it's really quite staggering how much better Llanowar Visionary is, now that I think about it. Faith's Fetters is a good one, but not quite good enough. They can pump Masked Blackguard. But if I put the sword on Staunch Shieldmate, then they really got to do something. They can only pump it once. So I think we'll attack with these. They're going to have to give us the Blood Glutton. They could have like any number of bounce spells or whatever. I don't know. Like, so I don't know how to reason about this very well. They can definitely pump the Masked Blackguard, but it won't do anything. Unsubstantiate would be a bummer, but not the end of the world. They're going to have to give us the Blood Glutton, I think. And when they do, yeah, right. So this is a really fine trade. It's true that the Blood Glutton buys them a lot of time. I feel like Blood Glutton's a really good card, actually, right now. Yeah. It's even better, yeah. And they gain, so they go to 5, and then, unless they play a creature, though, I think they're kind of hurting. Track down. Good chance to find a creature. But what could they find? They're tanking on it. I'm gonna hope they are raging at the fact that they one top, and what do they get? They get a Obsessive Stitcher. They're not even getting back anything. Ooh, but they had a Blood Glutton. That's very good. I wonder what we could draw that would make us happy. So there's no doubt that we play Faith's Fetters on this one. And we swing with the Shieldmate, but not anything else. Gives them another turn. We can still block. Stitcher getting back what? Like Blackguard? Sabertooth Mauler is a good card. This is getting uncomfortably interesting. It's cool that Stitcher can't reanimate anything yet. Still only on 4 lands, we are. They gotta give us something good here. It's nice. Let's play this so that if they attack with Blood Glutton, it will meet an ugly end. What could they draw here? I wish I could like make inferences about how they've struggled with their mana because this is such a greedy mana base. They can get a Gnarled Sage back. I guess that's pretty good. Dilophosaur's on though. And we can even Selfless Savior it next turn. What do they got? They're 4 cards deeper into their deck than we are. Primal Might. That's pretty good. Wow, that's a big swing. Okay. So they do this, they get back Gnarled Sage. Nothing to do but play all this out. So we're going to attack with Staunch Shieldmate, they're going to play Obsessive Stitcher, or they're going to block with Obsessive Stitcher, get back whatever, something huge. I guess I could get back Blood Glutton, which would be pretty good. Primal Might was a big beating. Palladium Mirror and Selfless Savior, give us more. But we're not looking perfect here. I wonder why we didn't attack with the Dilophosaur. It seems like kind of a free roll. Feline Sovereign, what is this deck? I also realized, I'm pretty sure they didn't even activate. Alright, so we don't get... Is it worth protecting our Dilophosaur with Selfless Savior? Maybe. I think so, because we want it for the Gnarled Sage if they bring that back. I'm very... this deck that we're playing against has surprised me in many ways, but I think this is the biggest one. Don't really know what that's doing there. This is the one for cats, right? Other cats you control, so where are the cats? We get the Sabertooth Mauler. We're going to do this, we're going to kill their, presumably, Feline Sovereign. Hit him for a few. Play a land and a Valor Steed. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. Sure. Oh, we're not even doing that. It seems like... I don't know what it seems like. I feel like this is a removal spell, right? They're just like mousing over all my business. We already played our Swift Response, right? Leafkin Avenger. When Arena asked them what they wanted to play, they just said all of them. They want to play everything. Alright, I will attack with Shieldmate. Hopefully they get... I guess they'll never tap this, right? Just never gonna do that. Right. So this is a dumb thing, for sure. I guess they can double block. I don't really care. Oh yeah, they're just trying to make their money. Or whatever. What could it be? What could get us out of this? I guess we have drawn... Oops, excuse me. We've drawn one Solidarity, so another Solidarity would be very good. An actual Boster's Acolyte would be really good, because we get that lifelink going. They have their own Dilophosaur to worry about. A Gale Swooper, I think that's what we really want. Do we still have a Gale Swooper? Did we use it? No, we did. Darn. My turn. Hunter's Edge is good. Okay. What do we want a Hunter's Edge, though? It just came to my attention, have not been using my short sword. I don't think it super matters, but... I think we're most afraid of the Avenger breaking through the board stall. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Now we can attack with... Shieldmate is fine, honestly. They're going to have to give us one of these or take 4, which they can take 4 if they want. We can race. Yeah, that's fine. And this is actually not the worst, because we can put this on the Valor Steed, and then now our Dilophosaur is on. And we can attack, and they can give us Gnarled Sage. I hope they drew a land. But the odds are not great. Look at all these cards. Also made a huge boo-boo in what I was doing for work, so that's really... I just really can't do both of these things at once very well. That's okay. Black, green, green. It's like a finishing blow. Ghostlight? No, they don't have Ghostlight. I'm still confused how this mana base happened. They really just have Fabled Passage and Cultivate, and they have gotten a lot of business done. Do they discard and eliminate too? That seems pretty good. Sanguine Indulgence, returning the Avenger and Dilophosaur. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm pretty scared of Leafkin Avenger, because that can just sort of drain me over the course of the game. Yeah, sure. This is a nice edge. Let us attack with these two. And Dilophosaur's trade, which by definition is pretty even. Sure. But I do have this. I'm curious what you'll want to do there. If we put the short sword on it, it actually trades with both their things, which is pretty bananas. Like this. I wonder if I probably should have attacked with everything. Okay, we travel over a few. No reason to play the land, so I won't. Show me Wildwood Scourge, so they have to tap their Leafkin Avenger. Got him. Another tense one. That deck was bananas. I'm deeply curious if that opponent was doing something crazy or if I just don't know how to build decks. Because goodness gracious and/or sakes alive. Go to the Wishgiver. I'm into it. I'm eyeing decks for this 100 card Historic Singleton thing. Can I do one more? Am I waking up? I think so. Got my little work stuff running, so I better be awake. Oh, I should have got a snack. God damn it. That's alright. Us versus Blue Sage. Okay. It's not perfect. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. I should just play Boss Tree Solidarity on 2 for dominance. Being on the play helps a lot here. Pack Leader, other dogs you get, and you prevent damage to dogs, so... Ooh, didn't think about potentially drawing Harbinger, huh? There's only other dogs, yeah, so... Oh, so no, you can't kill it in combat. Three open mana, I can't really block into that. Siege Striker. This is here though. Let's hold it back. I don't know if that's right. So if they do the Siege Striker thing, it would trade straight up with both of my creatures. But we can block with Truffles and not feel too bad about it. Daybreak Charger on Siege Striker, I imagine. So it is a 5-1? 5-3? We can trade either of these with it, right? That's how that works. And they don't have anything else, so yeah, I think that's okay. Oh no, it actually does get both. That's pretty rough, but it's a very potent threat. Thrashy B plus Short Sword, I think. I want to save the Boss Tree Solidarity to get some value. I'm not sure if I should have done that trade I just did, but I think so. Like, it's a really threatening problem. Acolyte, that's pretty good. But they're tapped out, so I can block whatever. Are they trying to beat? Yeah, good. So we'll do this. This is far from the best Solidarity I'll ever cast. But we can't really race. I got a bad feeling about this one. They're only on one color too. What could their other color be? Warded Battlements. I'm glad that we don't have the Double Striker anymore. What's the scariest? Can't get rid of the dog any other way. That's pretty interesting. Acolyte is a consideration for sure. I think let's do the dog. And that, these things, we could also get them to give us everything for Thrashy B. So, we're okay-ish. Hunter's Edge is a great card. They have another color. Oh no, there goes the sword. Yeah, like I don't hate playing a value. Ooh, oh my god, it kills the mirror. I didn't even think about that. What a dummy. I don't hate playing a value rambunctious mode sometimes. I never do it because I always feel like I have 5 drops. I'm more excited to play, but certainly was effective there. All right, let's slow things down here. I think we gotta do that. Daybreak Charter is a mean mother. Secure the scene. We get a soldier. I will trade. No, they're not going to let me do that, which is perfectly reasonable. Oh, they will. So I'll do this and take 7. What a blistering start my opponent has here. Faith Fitters is a godsend. We can actually play it and equip the short sword, which actually does nothing. But we'll do it. You know, actually, I think that was probably wrong, because we could at least rep like a Swift response or something on Bastard's Acolyte. Huh. Curious about this card. So they're going to smash for 4 and gain 4 life. That's pretty dope. Veto. What a beating. So we need... We actually can put the short sword on the knight, so we can block both Veto and Bastard's Acolyte. Although attacking creatures get +1, or +2, so we're actually going to lose everything if they attack. What do you got, friend? Oh, right, because of the thing. Right. Good game. Alright, not sure we could have done much there. That was a pretty fast start from the opponent. Okay, I'd love to pick up another win here just to keep the endeavor alive a little further. We would still have to do well in our next one, but in our next draft, but hopefully we can do a little better than we did here. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna race and grab my snack. 1 second. Okay, we made it. That's good. Just got a little, like one of those like flat bagel things. I don't really know what to call it. It's like a bagel. It's like a bagel sandwich without anything in between. Okay. I go first. We got a ripple land where we don't do anything. It's a tough one, but I think we can't do it. No, this is better. Less sexy, though. What to throw back? It's crazy, but I think it's Pegasus. It's rough. I'm vetoing this song. Where were you earlier, Shieldmate? Little opt action. One on top. Pretty scary. Battalion. Seems like a reasonable Hunter's Edge here. I don't know. Not sure. Okay. I will throw this on, risking punishment. Play truffles. Made a mistake. Could have held up a plains to play shieldmate. I also got lofty when I didn't have to. That's not so good. Woof. Opponent on no end of land. Okay. Yep. Right in the face. So they have significant advantage here. Especially if we just draw that kind of thing. Let's attack. Return it to its hand, create a copy of Skyscanner, draw a card. And they draw another card. Yeah, pretty good. This is an instant? Wow. Of course it is, yeah. Ooh. Alright, the road may be ending here. At least for this one. This is pretty dominating performance. Thrashy Bee is nice to see. I don't think we need to face fed or anything yet. They can lofty, and they did. Yeah. I think that might do it. Shield mate. Maybe I should have led with the shield mate to see if they would. I hope they're not BMing me. They might be. Wow, they got everything here. Hard to do much with that. Let's see, if we draw like the 6 mana thing, would that matter? Let's slow things down here a little bit, but I think we're pretty dead. Like the 6 mana 6/6 trampler thing would be okay. Yeah, there it is. They're still pecking away for a lot. Alright, I've had enough of that one. They had just a lot of stuff. And I walked into a lot of it too. So that's a beating. That's rough. 2-3 is not where we want to be. However, we're alive for at least one more draft, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. I think we do have to go like 6 or 7-0 to keep the experiment alive, the endeavor. In the meantime, we'll try to open some packs, and that's always a nice feeling. Lucoria for a change. I didn't play much of this. Zerda, cool. But what about Core 2021? Teferi's Ageless Insight, not one that I've ever... I think I did put it in one draft deck and cut it pretty quickly after. Pack Leader, we saw that earlier. Alright, tough one, but still a fun time. I'll see you for at least one more. Catch you soon.